Hi, and welcome to Your Truth Explored, the podcast where we unpack your truths to bring clarity, understanding, and insight into what lies ahead. My name is RodneyReynders. Welcome to Your Truth Explored, and today we're exploring something that quietly shapes most of every area of our life. And we touched on it in Thoughts for the Day 126 that spoke about the value of knowing your core beliefs. Most of us don't wake up each morning consciously choosing what we believe about ourselves, other people, or the world. Yet those beliefs are running in the background all the time. They influence what we say yes to, what we avoid, what we tolerate, what we chase, and often we don't even realize that they're there. Many of us live by these invisible scripts, beliefs we absorb from family, culture, religion, schools, past experiences, successes, failures, traumas. No one sets us down and handed us a written list. We've learned them through moments, through comments, through what was praised and what was punished, through what was ignored. Over time, those messages became internal rules like, I have to earn my worth, or I'm not enough, or maybe I'm too much. I don't belong, or I must not fail. I must not upset people. They start to feel like facts, but they are not facts. They are interpretations. Here is the important part. Beliefs drive behavior. If you believe you have to earn your worth, you will overwork. If you believe you are too much, you will shrink. If you believe you are not capable, you will avoid opportunities. If you believe people can't be trusted, you will keep your walls up. We don't make choices directly from reality. We choose from our interpretations of reality, and that interpretations are filtered through our beliefs. I didn't realize how much my early beliefs were steering my life until I stopped and asked a simple question. Who told me that? Some of my strongest beliefs weren't things anyone had explicitly said. They were conclusions I drew. Conclusions formed by a younger version of me trying to make sense of difficult experiences. Beliefs like, I have to prove myself, or I'm on my own, I have to be strong all the time. They felt true, they felt logical, but they weren't necessarily accurate. They were protective strategies. Once I began noticing them, something shifted though. I started separating who I am from what I've learned. That distinction changed a lot for me. And this is the key idea I want you to take from today. You are not your beliefs. You have the awareness about your beliefs, and that beliefs are learned, but you are not your beliefs. Which means you can examine, means you can update. It means that they are not permanent. This doesn't mean pretending everything is positive. It means becoming honest, curious, gentle. I worked with a client who kept saying, I always sabotage good opportunities. We explored what happened just before they pulled back. Underneath the behavior was a belief. If I succeed, I'll be exposed as a fraud. That belief didn't come from adult evidence. It came from early experiences of being criticized harshly. Once we identified the belief, we asked, is this always true? Where did it come from? Who taught you this? Does this belief still serve you? The moment they saw the belief as a story rather than a fact, choice appeared. Not overnight transformation, but awareness. Awareness is the doorway to change. This work isn't about becoming someone new. It's about coming back to who you've always been underneath the noise, underneath the conditioning, underneath the survival strategies. Your essence was never broken. Your worth was never lost. It was just covered by layers of learned conclusions. Here are a few gentle questions you can explore. What do I believe about myself? Where did I learn that? Is this belief 100% true? How does this belief affect my choices? What might a kinder, more accurate belief be? You don't need to force new beliefs. Start with curiosity. Start with noticing. In coaching, I help people identify the beliefs quietly shaping their choices. We unpack where those choices came from, why they made sense at the time, whether they still serve that person, and what a more powering perspective might look like. This isn't about positive thinking, it's about truthful thinking, compassionate thinking, aligned thinking. Knowing your core belief is a gateway to self-awareness, freedom, alignment, confidence, and peace. You don't need to fix yourself. You don't need to become someone else. You simply need to become more aware of the stories you've been living inside and choose gently which ones you want to keep. We're now going to move to the music section of this podcast, and we really believe that music ties an emotional link to our psychology and brings our choices to the fore. So if the song resonates with you, I'd encourage you to add it to your playlist, and you can find all our music on our website. So join me now as we listen to Rewriting My Story.
In the shadows where I used to hide, echo whispers from the other side. Beliefs that held me chained and small, like a book of rules. I thought I knew it all, but deep inside, a flicker of light started to shimmer to ignite the night. Questions arose like the morning dew. Who told me that? Was it really true? I'm rewriting my story, shedding the weight, not defined by the fears that I used to create. I'm more than my past, I'll break free at last, embracing the journey. The shadows, they'll pass. With every step forward, I'm finding my voice. In the silence, I'll grow. Learn I have a choice. Invisible scripts written long ago, lessons from places I outgrew, though I wore their stories stitched on my sleeve. But now I'm unraveling what I believe. Came across whispers that whispered so clear, you're not enough, just keep shifting gears. But what if I asked in a gentle tone, is that really me, or have I been shown? I'm rewriting my story, shedding the weight, not defined by the fears that I used to create. I'm more than my past, I'll break free at last, embracing the journey. The shadows, they'll pass. With every step forward, I'm finding my voice. In the silence, I'll grow. Learn I have a choice. I'm coming home to the heart of my soul, discovering parts of me I thought were whole, release the narratives that kept me confined, letting go of the scripts. It's time to unwind. With each gentle breath, I'm peeling away the layers of doubt that no longer stay. It's a dance with my heart, a warm, tender call. I'm learning to trust that I'm worthy of all. I'm rewriting my story, shedding the weight, not defined by the fears that I used to create. I'm more than my past, I'll break free at last, embracing the journey. The shadows, they'll pass. With every step forward, I'm finding my voice. In the silence, I'll grow. Learn I have a choice. So here I am, strong, embracing the truth, shedding the stories, reclaiming my youth. I'm more than my past, I'm learning to trust in this beautiful journey. It's love that's a must, no longer my history. I stand here today with light in my heart. I'm paving my way.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of Your Truth Explored. If today's episode resonated with you, please take a moment to follow the podcast and share it with someone who might benefit from the conversation. Your support helps these messages reach the people who need them most. If you enjoyed the song featured on this episode, you can stream it and our other songs on all major music platforms just by searching RodneyReynders under artists. And if you'd like to explore your own truths more deeply, you're welcome to connect with me at yourtruthservices.com.au about a coaching or counseling booking, and many of our other resources are available there too. Until next time, take care and stay connected to your truth.